Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today we got a fun video. I am taking on Daikoku with a couple of the new summer-struck Hatcher monsters. And yeah, I guess back in the Japanese version, the Daikoku came out around the same time as the Hatcher. I think that's right. So it makes sense to have a few of the characters good for the mission. Yeah, so to talk about the team that I'm using a couple of Max Lux. They are Siren Evolution and Emerald Dragon Ascension. They have Flight and No Warp, so they address the gimmicks. And Siren, the Strike Shot is very good because it's speed and power up, and so you can use that either to do damage to the boss, or do lots of healing, or do damage to the little guys, the enemies. And then Emerald Dragon, his Strike Shot is not great, so I actually don't use it very often for the mission. But it's just a tackle, and it's so weak actually that it can't take down these Pretas, the kind of the yellow demons there, so don't use it too much. Next I'm using Margarite Alpha, the Ascension version. She also has Flight and No Warp. And then her greatest characteristic is the fact that she is a Blast type, and she has the mini Spread Shot, which happens to be a Dark Element, so it works extra great on everybody in this mission. And yeah, I knew that this would do a lot of damage to the boss, but what I didn't anticipate was that the mini Spread Shot would be very effective against the Pretas in this level. Yeah, if she's right next to the Preda and then you hit her with the bump combo, then the mini spread goes out and then takes out like maybe 80% of the Preda's life, if not all of it. So yeah, that was a very nice benefit. She also has a tackle strike shot, which is mostly used for positioning, to get her in a good position to use her bump combo. It's all about her bump combo, basically. Alright, and then finally I'm using Satan Alpha, the evolution version. And then he has Paladin Slayer M, which works against the boss here. But I wasn't sure because he doesn't have any null abilities. Instead he has the 8-turn anti-everything strike shot, which can address the mines and the warps. But only every other turn. So I was really wondering how this play was going to go, or how good he was going to be for the mission. Turns out he's great, so no problem there. Yeah, so we are moving along the stage. Here's the first mini-boss stage. We want to stay away from Daikoku in the first couple turns, because they have some short-range attacks. And instead we want to concentrate on getting rid of the Pretas in the corners. And then, yeah, a lot of players, they feel that the most difficult part of this, this whole mission is getting the Pretas in time to prevent the White Blast from going off. And they go on about, needing to, perfect the positioning and everything. And actually, I think if you have your angles, if you know the correct angles to do, you can adapt to almost any positioning in order to get the Pretas in time. So yeah, with practice, that part of the mission is not that difficult. The more difficult part of the mission, for me, is doing enough damage to Daikoku before the ultimate attacks come out. And then for previous teams, I used to use Benkei and Zhang Fei because they have that super duper strong strike shot, the wall-bound strike shot, where they can easily do 2 or even 3 million damage to the boss. And so instead, using Margarite and Satan, I was wondering if they were going to be able to do enough damage to the boss. And we shall see how that turns out. Alright, so here I was worried about my low hit points and beating the stage in time, so we went ahead and used Siren Strike Shot. Yeah, it's a long mission, so feel free to use your strike shots freely, because they will charge up again. Ooh, that was lucky. But yeah, if you can just skim the ability locks and then get in between them and the wall, and you keep moving up or down, you will get into the wall in between them and the Preda. So that can be very useful. And then here I considered using Satan's strike shot to do extra damage. Turns out we didn't need it. Very, very strong. That was crazy. Okay, here is the last stage before the boss. It's kind of a rest stop. So we can do healing or charge up strike shots if we wanted to. And then also we want to focus on the positioning for this stage. So we'll move all our guys towards the upper half of the screen. Okay, there we saw Margarite's mini spread come into play. And yeah, one nice thing about the spread taking away so much damage is that even if you don't take it down that turn, it leaves it with so little hit points that you can do just a regular, side to side and take down the guy without having to worry about pinch shots. Okay, so first boss stage. In the beginning, we want to focus on keeping our guys towards the top. And there's that crazy mini spread again. Yeah, totally took care of that guy. And then, yeah, once we get rid of them, we can move our guys to the top of the screen. And then the reason why we're doing that is because there is a safe zone above Daikoku where you can hit the healing wall and then the boss and then just go back and forth. And then do a little bit of damage to the boss while healing yourself. And then we will keep this up until the boss's most powerful attack, which is the move around and explode attack. And what I used to do, whoops, forgot about the mines there. What I used to do was, for the entire duration of this stage, stay above Daikoku and then just do up and down attacks. But that took a long time. And somehow, like, with this play, I think specifically, my understanding of the level kind of clicked. I suddenly got the stage. And so I understood that after this move around and explode, then I don't need to worry about that coming out again. So after that attack comes, I can actually move underneath Daikoku and then get the bounce inside there for more damage. And then that really sped up the level for me, and also made it easier to clear. Okay, I can see the Daikoku's HP is pretty low, so I will work on moving my guys towards the bottom right more. As long as we're not on the left wall or on the upper left, then we are good. Alright, so here I want to take down the little guys, of course. And then there's that stair method where you can work your way over to the Preda. And then here what I would usually do is try to do like a shallow angle to get my guy down. But since we have the tackle strike shot, I might as well use that for the positioning. And then there may come a time when the weak point is going to appear right there, so that'll be perfect for Margarite's bump combo. Okay, I'm going to keep my guys on the right side of Daikoku because for this stage, then the move around and explosion focuses on the left side of the screen. So, okay, so now here, this positioning, for example, this would be perfect to dodge Daikoku's attack. Alright, and so here with Emerald Dragon's very high speed, we're going to focus on healing rather than attacking the boss. Okay, here we have great position so we can heal and attack. And then I think the attack is coming out next turn. So yeah, we're just going to maintain our position. Oh! And we took down the mini-boss before the attack ever came out, which actually I think is a first for me. So at this point I was feeling really good about this team. Okay, here we will take down the Preda, along with the little guy. And then here we will do the same with the Emerald Dragon. Not quite. Okay, we'll use Daikoku as kind of like a third step. And then, yep, we'll take down the little guys. And then here, same idea. We will stay in the safety zone underneath Daikoku until the move around and explode attack. Okay. We'll get a little bit of healing. We'll use a Lucifer strike shot to make his speed higher. Very, very useful. And then here, I could have, you know, done a shallow angle up, hit the weak point, come down, and then continue. But I was afraid of going too far to the left side and getting too close to the mask up there, which I don't want to take out. So I'm just going to stay at the bottom. Alright, and then here we're just going to continue to wait it out until the attack comes. Alright, same idea here. And actually I realized that I don't have any minesweepers at all on my team, but it turned out to be a non-issue, so that was good. Okay, so the big attack came out, so now I feel comfortable, you know, getting on top of Daikoku to do lots of damage in that narrow space up there. Okay, pretty good. And then, yeah, this stage, Daikoku has a lot of hit points, maybe like 5 million or so. And we really want to take him out before his buddy Vishnu comes out. Because then the attacks get stronger and more difficult to like take without dying. So let's move Margarite over to the other side. I was aiming for the weak point, but couldn't quite make it. Alright, here comes Vishnu, but luckily we have Satan Alpha ready to go. And there we go! Yay! And yeah, we got the speed clear too. So yeah, I was surprised, but this team was pretty darn good. And then Satan Alpha's lack of null abilities wasn't really an issue. It really helps if you can start the mission on his turn before the mines and warps come out. But even then, wasn't that much of an issue. And yeah, I was very impressed that we could do enough damage to the last boss, the last stage, before Vishnu could get us. So I don't know. In the future, as I continue to work on Daikoku, I may stick with this team. I may not go back to my wall-bound strike shot team with Benkei and Zhangfei. So, yeah, very pleasantly surprised, and yeah, I hope you were too. We'll see you again. Take care.